Returning into the winner's area, number 8, The Sands, winner of race 6, 4-year-old gelding by Visionaire, out of Dignified by Rambo Dancer. He was bred by the Summerhill stud. Well done to the winning owners, to Joe Gardner, Bruce Gardner, Greg Seddy, and Rolfs Racing. Nominee was Catherine Rolfs. Gary Alexander is the winning trainer, so well done to Gary and Dean. Gary leading in the winner, Dean shouting on from the sidelines. Dennis Schwarz is the winning jockey. Well done to Dennis. 8, 3, 7, and 1, the way they crossed the line, race 6.
Very good race over here. Race number 6 out of the VAAL this afternoon. Been won by the bottom weight, number 8, The Sands. And as we alluded to, he's not the finished article just yet. Good ride, Dennis Schwarz. Well done to the Alexander team. Well done to all the owners involved over here. There's a whole host of them. And Den, I think he's a nice horse. He's beaten a good field. And you've got to be impressed the way he quickened up this afternoon.
Yes, definitely. His work at home has always been, since day one when I got on him, he gave top-class work. And very disappointing early on, but seems like the blinkers did the trick. And just say a big thanks to Mr. Alexander and the whole team for all the current support they're giving me. And let's hope the stable can keep on ticking along like this.
And now, what point in the race did you think you had it sewn up? I know that Big Blue Marble was always going to come back to you, but maybe the 250, 300 you thought you were going to breeze on by?
Yes, he was travelling quite comfortably behind them, just off the pace. And probably about the 300 when I really started moving up, I thought he definitely has a big chance. And when he went past Big Blue Marble, I didn't think anything is going to catch him.
Very well said. Well done, Dan. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. And a big thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Gardner and also Rolfs Racing and Mr. Sadie for the opportunity.
Well done, Dan. Good ride. Good to have you back in the winner's enclosure, Mr. Alexander. I know that you were transparent with us. Thank you very much for that on Tuesday. You didn't hesitate in letting us know what you thought of him. So, firstly, thank you for that. And I think he's a nice horse in the making.
Oh, no, Brendan, definitely. He's always showed the source. And I think definitely the blinkers, it's done the trick. And now he's got his mind on the job. And he's going to win more races. He's horse to follow.
Good bunch of owners as well?
Always staunch supporters, and we're blessed.
Super stuff. Well said, and thank you very much again for your help.
Thanks very much, man.
Well done to Dean Alexander. Well done, Gary Alexander. Very nice win here, the Sands. I think he's a horse that we can follow. He's beaten a good field. They slapped the blinkers on, and he turned it on really impressively in the closing stages. So remember this horse. I really think he's going to flourish to be nice. I know that maybe the sprinting trip is on the short side. So when he gets that extra furlong under the belt, I think he's going to be even better. So well done to all of them. They did give us the heads up. He was working well back at home, and they did give him a good each-way chance. So thanks very much to Dean for the transparency, just for the punting public out there. I know many would have anchored on Big Blue Marble, but we heard the antiques. Unfortunately, it took quite some time to get to the races this afternoon, and he did develop a bit of a sweat coming off the float. So I don't think put a line through him just yet. Maybe only today's run you can put a line through, because he's much better than that.
Stalls is better. It's very good. And they're racing. Not a bad start for them. Captain's Alpha was the first one to break with his pressure on the outside from Big Blue Marble, and also Aristarchus very deep. Aristarchus having a tough time cornering. Then further back to Certifiable. Culture Trip is one from last on the Sands races at the back of the field. They make their way towards the 800 metres mark, and Big Blue Marble wanted that lead, wanted it badly. He's in front by a length and a half. Captain's Alpha right behind him in second. Then comes Certifiable. Culture Trip is in the yellow and the pink colours, racing up the middle of the course. Aristarchus towards the extreme outside, and then comes the Sands. He races at the back of the field, but only 4 lengths from first to last. They've got just over 500 metres left to go. Big Blue Marble is the one in front, got a 1 length advantage. The door was closed on Captain's Alpha. That's in second. Then comes the Sands. The Sands is making a forward move. Certifiable was further back. Culture Trip 2 off the outside, and then comes Aristarchus, but Big Blue Marble still in front. The Sands is second. Then comes Captain's Alpha, further back to Culture Trip. Big Blue Marble, the Sands is all over him. The Sands went up, took the lead. Big Blue Marble second. Then comes Captain's Alpha. Culture Trip to the outside, but the Sands has it under control. The Sands won it. Second Culture Trip, then came Captain's Alpha, and Big Blue Marble. Alpha right behind him in second. Then comes Certifiable. Culture Trip is in the yellow and the pink colours, racing up the middle of the course. Aristarchus towards the extreme outside, and then comes the Sands. He races at the back of the field, but only 4 lengths from first to last. They've got just over 500 metres left to go. Big Blue Marble is the one in front.